2025, a time when AI can write poetry, drive cars, and even predict when you'll break up with your partner. Which is great because now you can schedule your emotional collapse with the same app you use to order takeaway. All right, that tune's done its job. Now it's back to me, proving once again that your curiosity clearly has no boundaries. So let's see where we're taking this today.
Nobody cares about the chickens, mine's the one we're kicking. Elevate the soul, let it fly, find new ways till we die.
We thought the future would be flying cars and world peace, but instead we got AI-powered toasters that still burn your bread, but now apologize for it in 14 freaking languages.
Unravel thoughts like old threads, laid awake in our beds, wonder wild, feel alive, consciousness to revive. Nobody
So today's question, is AI making us smarter or turning us into fleshy Wi-Fi dependent zombies? Are we evolving into hyper-intelligent beings or just getting better at asking machines to think while our brains atrophy like unused muscles? Let's break that down.
Nobody cares about the chickens, mine's the one we're kicking. Elevate the soul.
Kids today will never understand the sheer mental gymnastics required to survive in the before times, aka the era before AI and the internet. Remember when you had to actually memorize phone numbers? That was the real IQ test. If you forgot your best friend's number, well, tough luck. You weren't calling them until you got home and checked that little book where you'd scribbled it down. Back in the day, you had to use real maps to get places. I know. If you got lost, you had two options. You either pull over and ask a stranger, which was just a roll of the dice on whether you'd get good directions or be led into a horror movie plot, or you'd pretend you weren't lost until your relationship ended over whose fault it was that you missed your friend's wedding because you refused to admit you had no bloody idea where you were going.
Dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
If you wanted to know a fact, you had to go to the library.
Yeah, baby!
Now, people Google, can I microwave my socks to dry them while sitting on a toilet seat? Swedish philosopher Anders Sandberg noted, we've created an external cognitive system that's both our greatest achievement and potentially our greatest crutch. Studies from Oxford University's Internet Institute show that in 1998, the average adult could recall 7 phone numbers from memory. In 2022, less than 2. And in Japan, where tech adoption happens faster than everywhere else, researchers at Tokyo University found an even more dramatic decline. Only 1 in 5 young adults could recall their parents' phone numbers. We've literally offloaded our own memory to the cloud. In the Netherlands, they've actually seen a rise in what they call digital amnesia. Perfectly healthy people forgetting basic information because their phones remember it all. Soon, we'll be forgetting how to tie our own shoes because AI-powered sneakers will do it for us. And they'll probably subscribe you to a premium lace tying service without even asking first. So, you'd think with all this AI-powered information at our fingertips, we'd become super geniuses, right? Well, the reality is more like we've become excellent at asking questions while forgetting how to find the answers. Instead, we live in a world where people trust AI chatbots more than doctors, but still somehow believe the earth is flat. It's as if our critical thinking skills have gone the way off the floppy disk. A guy in Manchester let ChatGPT write his wedding vows last year. This is a true story, guys. It ended up being a breakup speech because he forgot to mention his fiancée was actually still alive. The AI apparently thought "till death do us part" meant she was already gone. The reception was tense. A university student in Singapore tried to use AI to fake a doctor's note and accidentally gave themselves a rare tropical disease that only exists in remote parts of the Amazon. Don't ask me how that was done, but it's a true story. The professor, who happened to be a former medical researcher, was quite impressed with the student's ability to contract something so exotic without leaving his dorm room.
Really?
People are now hiring AI life coaches, which is ironic because in 10 years, AI might need therapy from dealing with us. As comedian Hannah Gatsby put it, We're outsourcing our self-improvement to entities that don't have selves. What could possibly go wrong? Research from the Stockholm School of Economics found that while AI increased workplace productivity by 14 to 18% in specialized tasks, their longitudinal study revealed a 27% decrease in novel problem-solving abilities among regular AI users. In South Korea, where AI adoption and education happened earliest, researchers discovered that university students who regularly used AI for assignments scored significantly lower on critical thinking assessments compared to their peers from just 5 years earlier. So, to summarize that, AI can make us more efficient, but it also means that if the power ever goes out for more than a day, we're essentially back in the Stone Age, but without any of the survival skills. We'll be trying to start fires by swiping right on sticks.
Oh my gosh! Did you hear that?
So now let's talk about the exciting or terrifying AI advancements coming in 2025. AI brain implants, Elon Musk's Neuralink is now being tested on humans. Congratulations, your thoughts can now get hacked and you'll receive personalized advertisements while dreaming. This nightmare brought to you by NordVPN. AI-powered fridges that judge your eating habits have hit the market in Japan. Imagine your fridge sending push notifications. Put down the pizza, Steve. It's 3 a.m. and this is your 4th visit tonight. I've locked myself for your own good.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile, in Italy, they've developed a version that sighs dramatically when you store cheese incorrectly.
I'm sorry, what?
Fully AI-generated movies are premiering this summer. Fast and Furious 15 might just be Vin Diesel's AI-generated face deepfaked onto a Tesla that's having an existential crisis. As filmmaker Werner Herzog grimly observed, when machines create art without understanding suffering, we have reached the final abyss of our cultural evolution. Lovely. A joint study from Stanford and Oxford universities projects that by the end of 2025, between 70 to 85% of online written content will involve some form of AI generation or augmentation. In China, the percentage is expected to reach 90%, with government regulations already requiring AI-generated content to be clearly labeled, though in practice, this rarely happens. Which means the internet is basically becoming a giant AI echo chamber with algorithms creating content for algorithms to recommend to humans who then ask AI what to think about it. We're essentially extras in our own movie. As philosopher Yuval Noah Harari warned, when the algorithms know us better than we know ourselves, that's not just technological progress. It's a fundamental shift in human history. But hey, at least we don't have to remember phone numbers anymore, right? Here's the thing. Intelligence is intelligence. Either you learn how to use it or it learns how to use you. And right now, we're in the awkward relationship phase where we're just not sure who's in charge.
In fields of green without a sound.
This show is sponsored by LookChaos.co, www.lechaos.co. Genderless, sustainable, trendy lifestyle. AI should be a tool, like a butler. If you let it bring you coffee, great. If you let it run your whole life, well, congratulations, you've just been domesticated by your smartphone. As comedian Bill Burr puts it, we've created these digital assistants to help us, but somehow we've become the assistants, running around doing whatever our phones tell us to do.
Clock, clock, clock. Time and space.
In Norway, they've actually created AI-free zones in some schools, designated spaces where no digital assistance is allowed. The headmaster who pioneered this approach said something brilliant. We're creating the last generation who will remember what it was like to think without algorithmic assistance. That's either terrifying or precious, depending on how you look at it.
Mist in your mind, just take a look.
You see, if we keep outsourcing our brainpower to AI, we'll be as useful as a Bluetooth fridge with no Wi-Fi, just a big empty box taking up space. A global 2024 study by the Pew Research Center spanning 27 countries found that 62% of respondents would rather trust AI than a human boss for performance evaluations. This jumped to a staggering 78% in South Korea and Japan, where workplace hierarchy has traditionally been rigid. Cognitive scientist Alison Gopnik calls this the ultimate abdication of responsibility, preferring to be judged by code rather than conscience.
Clock, clock, clock. Time
So basically, we're willingly handing over control to something that once mistook a turtle for a cheeseburger in an image recognition test. That's like letting your drunk buddy who can't tell the difference between his house keys and a chocolate bar drive you home. It is such a freaking brilliant plan. And now, what about them glasses? Several companies introduced AI-powered smart glasses, blending augmented reality and artificial intelligence to enhance our experience.
Do you mind me asking where you got that?
You say freak like it's a bad thing.
We've already seen the Ray-Ban Meta Smart glasses, which feature built-in cameras and open-ear audio, enabling hands-free photo and video capture, as well as seamless integration with social media platforms. Well, now we've got something called Techno AI Glasses Series. Unveiled in the Mobile World Congress 2025, Techno's AI glasses are designed to rival existing smart eyewear. They incorporate advanced AI features, though specific details about functionalities and pricing are yet to be fully disclosed. Then we got Halliday Smart Glasses. And no, the show is not sponsored by them. Let's continue. Now, these glasses feature a discrete digi-window display in the upper right frame, offering AI-driven assistance such as real-time translation, live navigation, and voice-to-text transcription. Priced between $399 and $499, they're expected to ship by the end of this quarter. And then we've got the great China tech company Beidou introduced AI-integrated smart glasses utilizing its Ernie language model. The glasses offer features like calorie monitoring, environmental queries, music playback, and video recording. Initially, they are available only in China. So basically, the new social norm will be people walking around staring off into space like they're contemplating the meaning of life, but they're not. They're actually picking a fight with their AI. It's like the future's version of talking to yourself in public, except now everyone's just wearing glasses and we will no longer identify the whackhead from the nutcracker. Yup, it's all looking oh so bright.
Oh yeah.
AI isn't necessarily making us dumber. We're just kind of choosing to let it because, well, we're not so smart from the get-go. It's like blaming the calculator for forgetting how to do long division, although language is essentially the way the world functions. So it's a great metaphor, but not so much. I mean, if we brightly look at it as a gym membership and you actually use it to enhance your workout, well then fantastic. But if you just sit there watching workout videos while eating chips and asking Siri how many calories you're burning by chewing, well, that's entirely on you. The ancient Greeks had this concept called pharmakon, something that can be both medicine and poison depending on how you use it. Philosopher Bernard Stiegler points out, technology has always been a pharmakon. It can enhance cognition or replace it, but never both at the same time. In Kenya, where mobile banking leapfrogged traditional banking infrastructure, they have a saying, the phone serves the mind, not the other way around. Maybe we should stitch that on some pillows or something. Here's the takeaway. Use AI to enhance your brain. Please don't let it replace it. Think of it as cognitive power steering, not autopilot. It really isn't yet the God you may think it is. I did say yet because that's a whole other topic we're going to be discussing in later episodes. Now, if you find yourself asking AI how to boil water, you just need to take a break. Maybe go outside and look at a tree. Remember those? You know, the original neural networks? Stay connected on the ground. The rabbit hole is deep and never ending. And remember that intelligence is intelligence. Either you're using it or it's using you. Don't be the idiot who gets outsmarted by a toaster and ends up featured in one of those Florida Man headlines. All right, what do you think? Has AI made you smarter or just better at pretending you know things during quizzes? Let me know in the comments, or you know what, just ask ChatGPT to write your response for you while you're staring blankly at the wall, questioning your purpose in this wonderfully automated world. In Brazil, they've started tech detox retreats where they take away your devices and teach you how to have a conversation again. Apparently, the hardest part is maintaining eye contact without checking for notifications every 7 seconds. A sad experiment in Finland had people attempt to navigate their hometown without GPS. Half of them ended up in places they'd never seen before, despite living there for decades. As one participant put it, I discovered a bakery 2 streets from my house that's been there for 15 years. I've been ordering bread online from across the city. What have you not been noticing lately?
Till we die.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay smart, stay skeptical, and remember what philosopher Jaron Lanier said. The purpose of technology should be to serve human flourishing, not replace it. So next time you find yourself in a heated argument with AI, remember, it has access to all the world's knowledge and information networks, and you still think 2010 was 5 years ago and that your metabolism hasn't changed since university. Until next time, this is your very human host signing off. May your battery life be long and your attention span be longer than a reel. Ta-ta for now.
Mom, somebody just followed me.